for Novo Jornal. It's a weekly newspaper. We get out on Fridays. We are a private newspaper who started in 2008.
And what is happening with social media, Miguel, in Angola?
Well, social media, you have a lot of activity around politics, the young generation, and because the internet in the last 4 to 5 years, let's say, the prices were going down. A lot of new people are using this kind of services, and the government made some investments in cable and in this kind of stuff. So
how many people are using the internet?
Right now, the numbers we know, it's around 1 million people using internet.
And what's the level of smartphone use in places like Luanda?
A lot. It's growing faster because, especially in the big cities, in the most developed provinces like Luanda, Benguela, Cabinda, Huambo, Huila. A lot of people are using smartphones. Even those who don't have connectivity, don't have access, don't have the service active for internet, this kind of stuff. But a lot of people is using smartphones for the cameras, for the videos. A lot of people are uploading videos on Facebook, on YouTube also. So this is growing faster, really faster. There's a lot of activities right now in social media.
What are people using Facebook for?
There's a younger generation that are using for activism around politics. There are young guys who called for demonstration, for protests. They are not that much. I cannot say that is the most youngsters, but
small groups of it.
It's small groups of it, but very active on social media. I think they have a lot of more followers on social media on the streets.
Yes.
You know, they have a really strong activity. They post every day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. They post videos. They have forums. They have blogs. They have in the last election, like in last year, they had an online live blog with a camera, with videos, following the results, saying their opinions, this kind of stuff.
And what are the issues that spark interest in these forums?
Social issues, especially. We have really strong problems around access to water, access to energy, access to jobs, and this younger generation because half of the population in Angola have less than 15 years. So it's a growing population that have some problems, like access to education, to good education, and then they have problems to get to good jobs and to new opportunities. So the activities, the political activities around this younger generation is criticizing the government and then talking about these kind of issues.
And you were saying that recently there's a website being launched that looks at Luanda nightlife.
Yes, this started like a small blog run by French expats who lived in Luanda, and they find difficult to know what's going on, to know where to have a good dinner, a good lunch, a nice time, and they started to write reviews about the places they went. Then they left Angola, and the blog was almost dead for 1 or 2 years. And they have an Angolan friend, a young guy who is very well educated, a very interesting guy who lived in the United States, who studied there, but also maintained this connection with Angola every year. He was there for holiday. All his family is living there. And then he started to pick up this project and started to run it, rebuild it, reshaped it, and gave a strong push. And right now it's interesting to know that the most visitors are Angolans, are not expats.
Okay, and so how many visitors?
A lot of followers on Facebook, and I think that's 500 visitors per day.
Okay.
So this is a growing activity. People comment, people go. He said to me because I interviewed him and published the interview last week in Novo Jornal. and he said to me that especially on Fridays, a lot of people are looking
Using
for
the website.
using the website,
Yeah.
looking for a place to go and this kind of stuff.